Hey, yo, it's Bryan here. Today, I'm going to be talking about the San Francisco 49ers and their opponents in depth, the Los Angeles Rams, this Thursday night. So let's get into it now. Not the biggest fan of Thursday night games, but you know what? It gives me a reason to make some videos really early on, and I guess I don't have to really worry about Sunday games too much as long as the 49ers are not playing on Sunday. So I guess that's a good thing, but at the same time, the 49ers and Rams only get like a couple days to rest up and get ready to play after only a couple days. So kind of sucks for them, but hey, got to do what the NFL says, I guess. But anyways, going to be talking about the Los Angeles Rams and just going a little bit in depth about them offensively, defensively, and has my prediction changed pretty much from my last video. So let's just dive into it now. The offensive side of the ball for the Los Angeles Rams, it looks a lot better than it did last year. Freaking Jeff Fisher, oh my gosh, he was just terrible. I made so many videos about him. I wanted him to get fired, and finally the Rams came to their senses and fired him. Gosh, he must have had pictures of Stan Kroenke or something like that to be staying there that long. But I don't want to talk about Jeff Fisher forever. This is about Sean McVay, the new head coach of the Los Angeles Rams, and he has done a really good job so far as I'm seeing all the things he's done for the Rams in terms of offense and discipline. In my opinion, I think they look like they're buying into the system more with Sean McVay than they did with freaking Jeff Fisher and what have you. And the offense looks a lot better in my opinion. Jarad Goff, he's trying to click. I think he's doing a lot better this year than last year under Jeff Fisher, and I think just the offense is tailored to him. That's the difference between last year and this year. The offense is more to Jarad Goff's strength, and that's a pretty good thing for him. And Todd Gurley, he looks like the rookie from a couple of years ago, so that's really good to see Todd Gurley do some work. And just overall, offensively, I mean, they're a big up from a year ago when they were pretty terrible, just like the San Francisco 49ers, but the difference is they won 2 extra games. I think they won 4-12 under Jeff Fisher and what have you, so yeah, it's kind of okay. But overall, I'm just really excited to see what the Los Angeles Rams can do this whole season under Sean McVay in the offense. Maybe Jarad Goff can continue his growth in the NFL and just do some work, I guess you can say. So pretty interesting there. But the defensive side of the ball, they look pretty good as well, I would say. I mean, Aaron Donald, that's the biggest surprise to me. He held out, I think, pretty much the whole offseason, and then now he's playing against the Washington Redskins week 2, and he didn't really have a good game. I guess it's the rust factor and what have you. Hadn't played a game in a while, hadn't practiced too much, so I guess we got to come a little bit of slack. But at the same time, you can't really hold out after having 2 stellar seasons in the NFL. I don't think so. I mean, you're only a rookie. It's not like you're a freaking like a 10-year vet and you're trying to look for a new contract and what have you, or like a 5-year vet. But I don't know, people are always holding out for a new contract, which I mean, I don't blame them. I want them to get all the money that they can for doing the hard work that they've done for their respective teams, but at the same time, you got to honor your contract as well, man. So that's how I see it. But anyways, hopefully Aaron Donald can do well this week against the 49ers. Well, you know, for me, I don't want him to do well, but if he does well, that's great because he's a freaking beast of a defensive lineman. So always great to see great players in the NFL. And just overall, I mean, the defense, they look a lot better than they did last year as well. I forgot who the defensive coordinator was last year. Was it Greg Williams? I think he's for the Browns now. I mean, Greg was kind of okay, but Wade Phillips, I think he's a lot better than Greg Williams. I mean, Wade Phillips, I mean, he won the Super Bowl with the Denver Broncos a couple of years ago with Von Miller, DeMarcus Ware. Really good talent right there on Denver, and they're still doing pretty good, I would say. I mean, a top defense. They destroyed the Dallas Cowboys, actually, the Denver Broncos. That's pretty good to see. And what else do I have to say about the LA Rams defense? They destroyed the Colts. I remember week 1. Oh my gosh, they had a bye week against freaking Scott Tolzien and the Indianapolis Colts. So that was good for them. So they look like they're on the rise as well. But I mean, the Rams, they always look like they're on the rise for whatever reason, and they always falter at the end. Maybe they always play well against NFC West opponents, and then in the end, they just don't do well against other teams. But hopefully with Sean McVay, maybe they can change their perspective on the Rams. They don't have to be those 7-9 teams, 6-10, and 8-8, or bullcrap, whatever you want to call it. But anyways, overall, I mean, the Rams, they look like they're in the right direction as well. I mean, I say my team, the 49ers, they're in the right direction as well. Although we lost 2 games, I think the one against Seattle, I think that's a really good jump-off point for the rest of the season. I know they lost the game. I wish we would have won that game. That would have been great. But I think with the defense that the 49ers have, and with Carlos Hyde running the ball, and hopefully Brian Hoyer can do something, I don't know. And I probably will make a video on whether or not we should bench Brian Hoyer for the rest of the season or for a little bit just to get his mindset together or what have you, because I mean, Brian Hoyer has been pretty bad for the 49ers. But that's pretty much it about the 49ers. But the Rams, they're looking pretty good. Jarad Goff, I'm really excited to see what his growth was. I don't know if I was the biggest fan when he came out of California to the Rams, but I guess people thought they drafted him just because he's from California. He can go down to Los Angeles because that was their first year in Los Angeles. But we shall see. And that's pretty much it. So offensively, they don't look too bad. Jarad Goff is improving somewhat. I mean, not somewhat, but Jarad Goff is improving big time, I would say, from last year. And Todd Gurley looks like his rookie form. I think that has to do with Sean McVay's offense and what have you. Think more running the ball and what have you. So credit to Sean McVay there. And Wade Phillips' defense, they don't look too bad either. I know they lost to the Redskins. I know they gave up a lot of rushing yards, but at the same time, I mean, they have a pretty good running game. They have Kirk Cousins as well, so you got to give Washington some credit. I would say the Rams are going to be a tough opponent. I wouldn't say it's going to be 28-0 like Monday Night Football last matchup. We're not going to go easy on the Rams and what have you, but we shall see. And for my prediction, I'm going to keep it the same. I'm not going to change my prediction. I'm going to keep it the same score that I kept it, and I think the 49ers will end up winning this game. A really close one, I would say. They match up pretty well with the Rams, and I think they'll do some work, and I think Carlos Hyde is going to do some work against the defense, in my opinion. So that's just my 2 cents about the game and about the Rams and what have you. So please let me know what you guys think about the Rams. Do you think they're good? Do you think they're bad? How do you guys feel about the game against the 49ers this Thursday? Please let me know in the comments below. If you guys like this, please like, subscribe, do whatever you want with this, and I'll catch you guys up later. So I hope you guys have a nice day, nice weekend, nice whatever, and I'll probably catch you guys up tomorrow to talk about Bryan Hoyer. So stay tuned to that, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys. See y'all soon.